Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. I am the rewatcher, Colton Robertson, and I am joined by the first-time viewer, Joseph George. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. We are covering Season 2, Episode 11, titled Masked Ball. It was written by Barry Pullman, directed by Dwayne Dunham, and originally aired on December 15th, 1990. Now, I do not believe this would be an episode where people would just jump in, so I'm assuming you've already listened to some Fire Pod with me. If you haven't, though, rules of the road, you have to have watched up through this episode. We will spoil things that have happened. We're not just in a vacuum only talking about this episode. Everything that leads up to this point could come up. Nothing that comes after it will, though, because Joe, it's still a mystery to Joe. He doesn't know everything that's going on. So, just wanted to make that clear. If you're just like, maybe I'll sample this, see if I like Twin Peaks, watch an episode. Don't listen to us talk about it.
Yes.
But and watch the first episode. Don't watch Season 2, Episode 11.
Not a show you want to get spoiled here.
No, not at all. So I always want to make that clear. We got you. No matter what, we got you. All right. But how'd you feel about Season 2, Episode 11 here?
Yeah, we're still just chugging along the post Leland game. So it's what we're doing. But I'm liking the kind of the direction we're going. Crazy. This episode blew my mind in a couple different ways. I don't know. It was just the fact it's coming out in the 90s. We got some
1990 to be specific. Yeah, trans rep there.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my lord! I'm trying to think of in media, just any other time I've seen representation this far back. And I don't know.
Tough to say.
Not many. Yeah, not many examples come to mind at all. So yeah, it was that's crazy. And I guess Lynch is, you said he's a little more removed from the show now, like that Leland's gone, or is that?
Well, it's not that he's like completely out of the picture. It's just that his direct hand on set is felt much less. He's not there all the time. Yes, he helped dictate the direction for the show, and yes, he helped dictate what was going to happen. But he wasn't, even on episodes he didn't direct in Season 1, he was there.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's not something that happened a lot in Season 2. Season 2, that became a little bit more refined.
Yeah, because I was just wondering if this was in the cards from the get-go, they kind of knew this, or if this was
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Getting David Duchovny to play the role of Denise Bryson, it definitely feels like it was I'd be fascinated if this was like always the idea, and then we're gonna have. I mean, and I'm sure it wasn't as delicately put at the time. It's probably aged a little poorly. In fact, there's already a mention in this show that aged a little poorly. But I don't know that a transgender DEA agent was always going to be a part of the show. In fact, it probably was in part because of the forced reveal that they had to do stuff like this, because Kyle MacLachlan's Dale Cooper probably never would have come under investigation if the show had seen it's seen itself all the way through just under Leland's investigation.
That's true. I guess I don't know. Now that he was involved in people are actually dead. He did go across the board. Things I didn't think. I don't know. He was doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, he was. On his side. That's why he wasn't surprised at all. That's why he was like, "Yep, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's something that I was." That's why he doesn't have a defense. I mean, it's part of why he doesn't have a defense. He's like, "I stand by my actions. Sorry, I did the shit." Yeah. This stuff is beyond my control. That's why, again, how do you not go a Dale Cooper double nod here, dude? It's ridiculous.
He's on a roll. Yeah,
he is. He's I mean, and he's the beating heart of the show, especially in the wake of Leland's demise. No matter where we go with James and, eventually a little bit, not Ed, Ben.
Yeah.
There's always Coop, and you always come back to him, and you always go, at least we have this, but thank goodness I have this, because there's just like I said, there's a lot of show here, and sometimes it can be a little bit over the top.
Yeah, he's I don't know if he'll have just this takeover from here on out, but yeah, 2 episodes in a row to kind of get get. But I don't think I can really go with anyone else. Other
No,
than
it's tough.
good
It's
old
tough.
Coop.
But if you want, we can go ahead and dig into a bit of a scene by scene here.
Oh yeah.
We open with a and we got he's speeding down the road on his bike. Yep, he's on the road again, baby. And that's just it. We just check in with James. We do the credits there. He's just riding, and then we cut on over to Betty Briggs, the wife of Garland, explaining to Cooper and Harry that Garland has disappeared before. It's the absences are typically work related. Did he disappear suddenly? Yeah. I went to answer the call of nature. I returned and he was gone. And she's like, yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. And the fact that you were in the woods is significant. He talks about them constantly.
Yeah. And she, I don't know. I was, debating on, does Sarah know? How much does Sarah know? Whatever, the wife. No, she knows.
She knows.
Miss Briggs knows
Garland confides in Betty.
Yeah. There's she's got some knowledge in there, and man, I thought this is it. I'm like, oh, am I about to get an expo drop? What's about to? He's in the alien full Area 51. If they were in Nevada, I guess I don't know. He does disappear all the time. He could go to Nevada. I don't know.
Could go to Nevada. It's true. Yeah. It's true.
So it is possible, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm not holding off for anything like that, but no, Briggs, yeah, he's definitely now in this era of the show, like he's one of the top kind of guys I need to get more
to get more get a little bit more from, because I'm with you. He is definitely one of the more interesting. Your husband is clearly an individual of no small spiritual advancement, as Coop puts it. Like that's the good shit. I love that Coop's like, I really fuck with Garland, Betty. I gotta know what happened to him.
He could be Bob right now,
That is the concern. It's the preeminent concern at the moment. Not good. But that when they ask her further questions, she cannot divulge information as it is classified. But she says she will pass along some notes from his bedside table.
Yeah. How does this is an interesting I don't know how much they thought into this, but it's like he left some notes on his table, and it's like, did she already read those notes? Does she already know what they say, but she's just saying, no, I'll wait to give them to you, so that, I don't know. It's a weird, why not just tell them right then and there on what's on there, unless you just saw them.
My money's just a primary source sort of thing, instead of conveying what they say, just kind of being like, I'll just show them to you straight up,
True. But yeah, this is I don't know. She's being I feel like they might be in on it together a little bit. I feel like Briggs has he's got a bigger plan. I don't know. He understands the pieces that are at play. I feel like. So
right.
Yeah, I think I don't know. There's something with this little dynamic duo here. I feel like Briggs is obviously the one doing the things. He's in the military, whatever.
Yeah, Betty knows though. She knows. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is, I don't know. He is gone, but I think he kind of knew he was gonna be a little bit. So yeah, but still nothing, I guess.
Yeah, tough to read here, because I'm a little bit with Coop here, where Betty, he's not giving her the full story because he doesn't want to scare Betty. Like she walks out of the room and he's like, Harry, I promise he was not just disappearing on work. There was the light of God flashed upon us and he was gone. Yeah. Like that's it's no work related event. So it's tough to say whether and is Betty playing dumb? Like, does she know what Garland was going to walk into? And there's kind of a double. They're both playing each other. It could be interesting, but
yeah. So it'll be nice to get more on this. I feel like it has to. I don't know. This is clearly where the
Garland Briggs is currently missing. That's a pretty big deal in the town of Twin Peaks.
God light. Yeah, I need that. I do need more on that too. I need more on the woods and what's going on out there.
That's that shit Noah Kahan was singing about.
Who?
Noah Kahan? Familiar?
Noah.
Good artist. You'd
least
like Noah Kahan. Kahan. Yeah. Godlight. You said that, and it's a good song by Noah Kahan.
I got it.
It's specifically a good song by Noah Kahan. But yeah.
There we go. Being put on. I've never been led astray at all from any recommendation.
No, very, very, reliable. Nothing that you're going to be like, oh my God, I've never heard anything like this before or anything. But damn good music. Anywho, after Betty leaves the room, Andy and Hawk walk on in, and Andy's like, Sheriff, Coop, I got us a matching scarf and ascot set for Dougie's wedding. And they're like, yeah, good stuff, man. Here we go. Another Milford wedding. I'm so up right now. They're all so excited. I think it's so funny. And Hawk's like, yeah, his weddings are becoming a semi-seasonal event.
Yep. Yeah, the only one person who's not really chill or down with these weddings is the good old mayor. And I don't know how I didn't see it really before, but bro, just like he imitates Joe Biden before Joe Biden was a thing. But it's like Joe Biden.
You actually made that comparison in the first episode when he's like trying to control everybody. And he's like, "Hey, everybody, right. Please sit down." Harry
just is like, "All right, bro. All right, I'll just come over here. Settle. Let Cooper take over or whatever." Yeah, but man, yeah, he's I don't know who else. It's like a Biden, but then like the look reminds me of someone else for some reason, and he's kind of just, I don't know. It might just be that this actor, I don't know if maybe I've seen him in something else.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. He looks mad familiar, and I cannot put my finger on what it is.
I have no clue. I have no bearing on even what.
No, I don't either. I don't know I don't know if he was in something. I don't know if he reminds me of someone that was in something else. I don't know if he reminds me of someone I've met in real life. I don't know. He reminds me of somebody. There's a familiarity, but regardless, I love the little breakdown here, and then the temp at the secretary's desk taking Lucy's spot as she helps with the Milford wedding. Phones into the office and says that they've got a call for. I can't remember exactly what name she says, but she might as well have said Agent Pooper. And, she's like, it sounds like it's from a Jordan Ole. Yep. Put it through. Coop! What's going on here, Coop? What am I hearing? And
the voice.
He said, it's a bunch of hogwash. It's a bunch of hogwash, Cole. It's like, that's what I like to hear. But they've got someone they're sending the DEA down your neck. They'll be there soon. Who's investigating? It's Gordon Cole.
Oh man, yeah, he's too good.
I love it.
I thought he transferred departments. I thought, oh my god, bro's a DEA agent now. He's just all over the place. No, that was it. I thought it
Dennis
was maybe
Bryson. Good man. No nonsense.
Yeah. So, but not quite Dennis.
Not quite.
Gordon Cole.
Not quite.
So Gordon Cole maybe not in the know, or maybe the DEA doesn't quite, respect the name change and all that.
Yeah, there's a decent chance.
So, but
it's a personal identity thing and not something that's on official paperwork and stuff.
But hey, at least I'm imagining the DA kind of knows about it, and at least they
still respect her enough to send her on assignments and everything. She's a top dog. I love that about Denise. Denise is the shit. If Coop hadn't been so damn cool, I'd be going with Denise for my character this week.
True. Dang, maybe
but
I don't know.
Maybe you will get a chance to pick Denise for your favorite character.
That's good. Good. I was
off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure I don't know who else in that episode is awesome. I'm like, just I remember it because it stands out as her specifically being awesome. But regardless, we move on. Cooper sits before a panel of men led by Roger Hardy. Cooper says he is innocent of any criminal wrongdoing and confident that he made the right choices. Roger says, you can't expect me to believe that you're not going to make a defense for yourself. If you're a bureau man who's not even willing to stand up for himself, how the fuck are we supposed to trust you? And he's like, that is beyond my control, Roger. He says, I've grown beyond, I've grown beyond the needs of the FBI. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean by that? I'm looking for the moves beyond the edge of the game board. Roger. I gotta see if I can't find the actual quotes because he is fucking spitting here. And it's why Kyle MacLachlan and Coop, I mean, how the fuck do you just not? Because this might be my scene, come to think of it. It probably is my scene.
Yeah, knowing a nice redefine kind of he's not in the, I thought he was just going to be in the Bureau the whole time, and it was more of like, how's he going to stay here, of like, you know, and if he's going to be on other assignments. But it's like, yeah, I didn't think of him being like, you know what, maybe I don't need the FBI. Maybe this is just where I belong. Maybe this is, and yeah, the pieces outside of the board, I don't know.
And I love that he's almost immediately taking Gordon Cole's words to heart. Like whenever Gordon was like, and a few words of advice. Let a smile be your umbrella. You know, like he immediately walks into that room and is like, you know what, I'm gonna let a smile be my umbrella, baby. I love it. You know, he says, I have no defense. I am completely confident that in the rightness of my actions. Some of it occurred outside of Bureau guidelines, and I will pay the price for that. But I am innocent of any criminal wrongdoing. If they wish to charge me, I will defend myself in a court of law. Dale, there's a right way and a wrong way to do this, and the first thing we expect is for a Bureau man to stand up for himself. A man who can't, who doesn't even try, well, he may be packing feathers where his spine is supposed to be. And Coop's like, Roger, I know the moves I'm supposed to make, and I know the board. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I've started to focus out beyond the edge of the board on a bigger game. What game? The sound the wind makes through the trees. The sentience of animals, what we fear in the dark and what lies beyond the darkness. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, this bro was like, huh? Like this is not what I expected.
I'm talking about seeing beyond fear, Roger. About looking at the world with love.
Yes.
Roger's like, they're liable to extradite you for murder and drug trafficking, Coop. These are things I cannot control. I love his energy.
He's so just at ease. Yeah, I don't know. He's he knows he's good. I don't know. He's fine.
Dude, I love the guy. I love the guy. Yeah, he's just.
And I guess now that I didn't put the two and two together before because the chess and Wyndham Earl, match didn't quite happen yet. But yeah, beyond the board, it's like, the FBI and Wyndham and all these problems he has with the Bureau. It's like, was it just a, let's see, not like a vessel, but just kind of like a means for him to do the sort of things he wanted to do. You know, if he's just a private investigator or whatever, can he really have the resources and stuff like he does here? But I think, I don't know. Now that he's a bookhouse boy, he is in another group already. So it's he's not a free agent completely.
Sure.
And, no, I think it's just that he realizes, I don't know, like
and I love that he's still doing his job. Also, like it's not like he's like later at the Milford wedding, the bride is like, "Aren't you the FBI guy?" And he's like, "Not currently, Dale. I'm just Dale Cooper." I loved it. But he's still doing the investigations. He's still asking Betty Briggs questions. He's still sitting in with Sheriff Truman. Like he's still there, and I love that. Yeah, can't take the dog out the man. But Roger says he may recommend a full psychological workup.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, brother, I might need to get you checked. But
ooh, do they force him to do that? And then the only guy he can meet with is Jacoby. I mean, or
that'd
do
be
the
fun.
FBI
that'd
send
be fun.
in some?
Yeah, the FBI would probably send in
probably,
somebody, but it would be a lot more fun for Jacoby.
Yeah, because he is back. I don't know. He's just not, still not really anything going, but. I don't know. I'm waiting for the Jacoby stuff.
Jacoby is in there. He's around, but
not quite. But yeah, no. I don't know. Now I'm thinking of the rest of the scenes in the episode. This one might have to be it. Just kind of he had no defense, but he was in a way very much standing up for himself. Like he was like, no, this is who I am. This is what I'm gonna do, and there are things out of my control. Bro was just, I don't know, as hippie could be for a little bit. Like he was just as
bro zen the fuck out. Yeah.
These are things I cannot control. With like a smile. I don't know. Like he was smiling as he said it too.
Yeah, so, he's like, I mean, what the fuck am I gonna do about it, Roger?
Hey. Hey,
I don't have
there.
any evidence that contradicts the stuff that you've said.
Mm-hmm.
All I've got is me saying that I believe in the rightness of my actions, man. So good luck, But later on at school, Nadine approaches Donna at the lockers and is like, "Hey, so you and Mike aren't still going steady, are you?" And Donna's like, no. And she's like, "But Nadine."
But why?
I love Donna here. Again, Laura Flynn Boyle just kills this shit where she goes, "But Nadine, what about Ed?" And Nadine's like, Ed's acting like my father sometimes. I don't love it. He's always at home. Mike likes to go out. It's this whole thing. She's like, I think I could manage both of them, which is very, very funny.
One's just actually probably illegal.
One's minor.
So I don't think he's turned 18 quite yet, if I had to guess. They're still in high. Are they in their senior year? I thought they maybe were in their senior year. In them. Oh, I guess the show is only over the span of.
Yeah, I'm like, it's still their senior year, so
it feels like it's been. Year.
It feels like years. But no, it's actually only been maybe a month, maybe.
Jeez. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So big month for Twin Peaks.
That's always. But got to wrap my head around that every time a little bit. But no. Okay. So still just seniors in high school. But yeah, I was like, oh, I hope. Yeah, Nadine. I don't know about this one here. This is. Yeah.
No, I mean, even if he is freshly 18, she's the. She's got the benefit of the doubt given the whole hit her head real hard and now she thinks she's 18, but no, it's a rough look for Nadine, and Mike is clearly intimidated later on. It's wonderful. But we'll cut to James there after Donna, where he pulls on up next to a sports car at the Roadhouse, which he admires. He takes a look before he goes inside. He heads up to the bar and sits next to a beautiful woman.
Yep. Yes, he does.
They spit game at each other for a little bit, talk their shit. Clearly a vibe there. James is like, holy shit, there are women that exist outside of the lovely women of Twin Peaks.
Yes, bro was, and honestly kind of dismissive at first. He was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But then it's like, oh, actually...
No, maybe we could talk a little bit. Yeah, maybe we talk a little bit.
Yeah, the good old. God damn it! What is it? What is it about just older women? Well, it's weird. It's like it shouldn't work or it shouldn't be a thing, but it just
it's enticing.
It's like why it's like the dream as you're young. I feel like it's like the ultimate kind of goal. So yeah, he as a high school senior, I think James is just kind of like yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh, fix your car. All right. You drove it.
Your husband's Jaguar.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Which you drove into a ditch.
All right.
All right, yeah, I can fix her up. Yeah. No, bad move, James. Bad move, James. But it's Evelyn Marsh that we meet here. Evelyn Marsh, and she is not going away. This is James' story. This Evelyn Marsh stuff this season.
I had the thought, if I didn't know, I'm assuming he actually knows who his mother is. And this does not make sense for it to be his mother because she seems, I don't know. She's been in this relationship. She's very wealthy. I don't think she would.
And lives not very far away.
So, but I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, is bro about to fuck his mom? Or is that about to be the twist that's coming on? Is that he's like, but I'd imagine I don't know if he has said it, but his dad, whatever's just been gone out of his life, but his mom, he did know of her.
Yeah, he knows his mom. He knows his mom. That's not someone that he's completely blind to.
But yeah, this I don't know why that she looked a little too Laura, actually Laura's mom.
No, she's instantly emanating bad vibes. Yeah. There's no two ways about it. Evelyn Marsh is a questionable character from the get-go. It feels like she's hiding something.
Yeah.
You don't know what. There's a little bit going on there. But
But yeah. I see I guess why you say the James storyline's a little
it's just really, really separate, and you know, like it serves it's not bad. It serves its purpose. It's not like it's like a disaster by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely like there's going to be a time whenever you're watching the series over the next few weeks, and you know your phone buzzed earlier, but you were locked in. James comes on screen, you're probably gonna check that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I don't really need to lock in here.
Bro's just on the road.
He's trying to find himself again. You know, he's trying to find. He's on a quest for him. Regardless, we'll head back to the station house where, in Lucy's office, Andy leaves a bouquet of flowers. He's being a little sweet guy. You know, leaving a bouquet of flowers for Lucy, and what is this? Dick visits with a little boy, the little boy from the Big Brother's program he's got signed up for after last week, and he's like, so how about Lucy comes and goes for a malted with the two of us, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Dick, Lucy's helping with the Milford wedding. He's like, oh yes, Dougie's getting married again, ta-ta.
Yeah. And
he looks down at the kid and he's like, sorry, kid, no ice cream. He's like, what the fuck, man? You promised. This is bullshit. Just because you can't show off for your lady friend. And Andy's like, I got the perfect opportunity, baby. Let's go. Hey, buddy. How about I take you two boys out for a malted? Would that be something you're interested in?
Malted. Am I crazy for just calling it a malt my whole life, or like is it actually with an ed at the?
I never really referred to it as a malt anyway. But
a malted, is it like it's a malted shake or like a malted like it's the adjective? It's not the actual noun of the thing, or is the malted that is the thing itself? Like,
I think they are just referring to. I mean, like it's a malt is also known as a malted milkshake. So like it's
okay.
Yeah. So like malt for short. I kind of like calling it a malted though. That's kind of hard.
I don't know why. I'm like, this feels more small town. It
sounds nice. I want to taste a malted. You know, and I've had a malted. I know I've had a malted, but now I want to taste a malted with the idea in my head that what I'm tasting is a malted.
It's not just a malt, you know. I don't know why.
It's not just a milkshake.
Milk's also just kind of a word. But no, malted. I don't know why malted just feels more dessert.
Take you two boys out for a malted. Yeah, it's good stuff.
A good idea.
Yeah, my man, just a good man, Andy. But elsewhere in the station house, Cooper talks to Harry and Hawk, and he says that Garland was about to speak about something called the White Lodge, and this catches the attention of both Harry and Hawk. And Hawk says, yes, there is this world, but there are worlds beyond our own, and the White Lodge is where the spirits that rule man and nature reside. Which all of a sudden feels pretty important, if I would say so. He says, however, there's another side. The Black Lodge.
Oh.
Its shadow side, where people go to be purified when they die, and that it will annihilate a person's soul.
Yeah. What? Okay. And I love, Harry kind of looks to Hawk, and he's like, all right, take this one. This is more your field here.
He's like, it's a local legend, goes back generations. I take it that it's a native.
Yeah.
It's a native tradition.
I think at least now Harry is more of like, damn.
He's
always
like, damn,
thought of it as
might be
as
true.
legend before, but he's like, holy shit, like, wait a minute. And this, I love this. This is I really, really hope this is
I knew you'd like the White Lodge, Black Lodge stuff.
Yes,
yeah.
I hope Hawk is speaking the legit truth here. And yeah, fix your hearts or die. Bada bing, bada boom. You got to be genuine, baby. You can't have anything in question whenever you go to the White Lodge or the Black Lodge, I guess. So whose
heart could use a little fixing. Just a little bit is Hawk. Because it's right after this that Denise Bryson arrives. And everyone is taken aback because Denise Bryson is hot as fuck. And there's I mean, that's not why they're all taken aback, but that's why I'm taken aback. Denise arrives, And Coop's like, Dennis?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, it's actually Denise now. Sorry, my alarm is going off. I woke up a lot earlier than I was supposed to. Let me go ahead and turn those off.
The Denise alarm. It's time. She's
I was like, Denise, yeah.
The show. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like, yep, it's Denise now. It's nice to see you. I'll be investigating you. I'll be investigating you today. Is there anything I can help you with? But Denise is like, we'll have to catch up later. I would love to tell you all about my new life. And he's like, I am anxious to hear it. He's like, oh my goodness, Denise. Hello.
Yeah.
And, she extends the hand towards Harry, who kindly shakes her hand, extends the hand towards Hawk, who is a bit in awe, as Twin Peaks is a small town. I don't think my boy Hawk has ever had the pleasure of meeting a transgender woman or a transgender person at all. And he tries it his own way. Hawk does. He tries to get there. He goes, it is a nice color on him. Which still not in great taste for Hawk, but it's a good step from where he started in the scene.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe a slow burn, like Hawk is understanding over time. I don't know. Maybe they're planting the seeds of it not being quite there, and then he can, I don't know, just slowly over time realize, oh shit, no, you're like, I feel like Denise is just actually going to be like going to show why they were sent out here. Like they
absolutely do too. Denise is dope. She's very good at her job, and I also appreciate that when she's departing, she shakes Harry's hand again and just goes, deputy, to Hawk. Just kind of like says goodbye. Doesn't even try to engage.
Does Hawk or Harry like in the background be like, were they like they're I don't know, like while they were talking and like there was something going.
There was they got a vibe here. Yeah, there's a vibe here.
They're like, were they?
Well, I think all of a sudden Harry's like, wait a second, I'm not the only man Coop's attracted to.
Wait, my boyfriend had a
boyfriend. This is bullshit.
Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Is Denise about to step on my toes?
I think so. I
think we got a little jealousy out of Harry and just utter confusion out of Hawk. But yeah, Denise, love Denise. She's definitely going to be around for a little bit, as long as this investigation is occurring. It's the good stuff.
Another lover, Yeah, I think he's just a loving guy and trying to find on past the edges or to look beyond fear.
The edge of the game board. And look at the world with love, because he just looks at her. He's just all smiles. He's like, Denise, all right. He's like, cool. I can't wait to hear about that.
A different air about him, and I wonder if it is this like the light interaction that happened. Like if like, because this kind of does feel genuinely him, but more genuinely him. Like it does.
I think that the events of the last few episodes have reaffirmed his beliefs in a way. And all that I mean by that is that he feels smaller than he ever has. And it's kind of in that we've talked about like positive nihilism before, like as it relates to like everything everywhere all at once, where like there's one way to look at it where we're floating on a rock and maybe there's nothing more, maybe there's nothing else, but doesn't that make this precious? And I think that's kind of what Coop's kind of on that path. Like he's like, man, there are forces greater than anything we can control, but we're here and we're along for the ride, and all we can do is try our best with it. And I think that's what I think that's where he's at.
And fear. I keep coming back to this line that Garland said before he disappeared, and it was something like you have to live your life like beyond fear or without fear. Fear is whenever you let the dark in, or
fear is the mind killer.
Yes, it's across multiple medias. So I think there's something here. But no, I feel like Cooper being so sound in what's to come next, or he's not afraid whatsoever. He has the full FBI and DEA. He's under investigation for drug trafficking and 3 dead bodies, and like a regular person I think would be shitting their pants. It's like so. But no, Coop's like, what could be more wrong. I don't know. Life is going swell. I am.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. So
I'm doing all that I can, and like there's a solace to be taken in that. When you are doing everything you can and you are confident, and when you have clarity of purpose and are confident in the rightness of your actions, what more can you want out of life, So I love me some Coop, and he's definitely he's going to be vibing like this for a little bit. Eventually he'll, will faith be shaken? Of course.
Yeah.
Can't just have him be infallible the rest of the show. Shit's got to happen. But while he's like this, it's nice.
Your only problem, you're perfect. Your
only problem is that you're perfect. Yeah.
So we gotta see the flaws in the man.
It's true. But at the school, Mike Nelson is pumping some iron. Doing a little leg lifting over here. 250, 300 pounds.
Come on now.
Come on now, Mike.
You're a bigger same room, dude.
You're a bigger guy than that. Also, come on.
I was. Yeah, I guess not dissing on his way. I don't think I could push 250 with my legs. That's I don't know.
To be fair, Mike's a little bigger than you are, Joe.
That's true.
Mike's
He's got a lot more mass.
He's a big dude. This isn't no small guy. You could tell. I think he's one of. If I had to wager where he plays on the football team, I'm going linebacker.
That's probably true.
Maybe D end.
He's no. I don't know. No. What am I trying to say? I don't know. No skinny
shrimp?
Guy is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no shrimp.
Yeah, he's. But yeah, he's I don't know. I feel like he was like, all right, just get my.
He was doing lots of reps. I'll give him that. It wasn't like he was maxing out or anything. He was pushing that shit. So you got to give it to him. But Nadine comes in. She's like, sweet little flirty moment. What if I just sun his ass real quick?
Check this out, dude. Check this out. Let me show
600 pounds.
What the fuck? Sick. Yes.
And she's repping that shit like it's nothing.
Who else is doing this? Who 600 pounds in a
high school gym?
That's insane. Do they actually go up to 600?
They go pretty high. Yeah, they go pretty high. And I think it's because like these machines are like they're made generally for like people who do have the capacity to like it's
that's
not
true.
like
I
a school can be like
team. That's true.
It's not like a school can be like, man, we just got kids here, so put it up to 300 and call it a day,
I guess I'm whenever I do as little weight as possible. I do more controlled, slow, no risk of injury. I hate weight.
Yeah, I haven't maxed out in probably 10 years.
I feel like if I tried, I would dislocate whatever I'm trying to max out. If I max bench, my shoulders are gone. They're coming out. Max squat, my hips and or knees are gone.
I can't do squat anymore, man. I used to fuck up squat, by the way. I used to be so fucking good at that, and then I had knee surgeries and it was over. I do. There's part of me that misses the catharsis of maxing out. Like I loved the you earned that shit.
Fucking,
like it's fun. Like it's like ugh. But now like I'm not trying to get huge. I'm a big guy already. I don't need to be big. I need definition. So what you need is low weight, high rep. And that's why what Mike's doing is not a bad strat. It's not a bad strat.
This is fair. I guess Nadine maybe is actually doing the same thing.
She is. For Nadine, this is low weight, high rep for her because she's just pumping this shit out like it's nothing. In fact, I don't even think she's lifting anything. It's just kind of just what she's doing. She's kind of just kicking her feet, talking to a boy.
This is idle mode. This is just I don't know how she hasn't popped yet. I don't know. Like how is she not just blown up from either a heart attack or I don't know. I don't.
She's good. She's chilling.
Cooking.
Nadine's big chilling. But the coach is impressed with Nadine and is like, "How about you join the wrestling team?" Which is much to Mike's chagrin. He's like, "God damn it, I'm gonna have to wrestle Nadine."
Yeah, and she's gonna want to as well. So yeah. That's gonna wow. Oh my God, are we gonna get a fucking practice wrestle match between Mike and Nadine, and she's gonna just fucking sun his ass. I mean,
she might accidentally kill a guy.
That's true. I mean, holy God. I mean, she almost did last episode. Like like I'm surprised that dude didn't die. That she chucked across the field. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm still struggling to find like if it's just purely just kind of like comedic value here. But like,
no, it is interesting because I think that the way that I look at Nadine's story, and I'm saying this as an up to this point thing. I'm not trying to illuminate anything that's to come or whatever, but it kind of relates to what I was just talking about with Cooper. There's a larger world out there that they don't have an understanding of, you know? And I think that Nadine is simply experiencing the effects of that larger world in a way that it would affect a normal person, not somebody who is directly related to the FBI and all that. Like, she's just a normal fucking person, and she's experiencing the effects of living in Twin Peaks.
You know, it's always been people, like, she literally died or came close, you know, whatever.
Yeah, very close.
But in Coop, you know, he got this message, you know, or instructions from the Giant after getting shot, you know, close to death. It's always like the closer you are to death, I don't know, it feels like it's either easier for this other world to contact you, or it, like, I don't know, maybe it just opens your brain in a way that that you can accept it, or something. But yeah, it feels like that's the part that I think is the most important, is like, not that she is just strong or that she's gonna go beat up someone, or that she already did. I feel like it's like how she got her strength, or like what is giving her strength, or when, you know. I guess no. It was actually before she died that she was mega strong. Actually,
she was mega strong, but she wasn't this strong. Like there was almost something that unlocked when that happened, and it released her inhibitions. She feels the rain on her skin.
Yeah. So yeah, she's
no one else can do it for her. Only she can let it in,
and she is letting it in. I don't know.
No one else.
I mean. Well, maybe Mike. So we'll see. I hope not. Actually, I really don't hope. He might die. He might be dying soon in this wrestling match.
Good stuff, Mike. Good stuff, Mike.
Through the floor. But yeah, good old.
You were speaking to the older lady thing a little bit ago. You know, maybe there's something going on there.
He actually is like, wait a minute. Yeah,
he's like, hold the fucking phone. This lady with super strength wants to fuck me? Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, like, you got to admit, like, regardless, there's a bit of curiosity going there. It's kind of the She-Hulk proxy, even though She-Hulk is actually hot as fuck, too. Yeah. So, like, there's that. But regardless, it's like, carry me to bed, big, strong woman. You know?
Yeah, the head between the thighs, but very dangerous here. This
very dangerous.
Maybe the watermelon does go squash. I don't know. That's
gonna break my fucking hips. But Josie sleeps in Harry's bed. This cuddling position, by the way, incredibly intimate and very, very peak. I loved the depiction here of the tenderness between Harry and Josie, because they like. We understand that they were together and they had moments early on, but God, it's been so long since we've seen them like this, you know? So it's nice to see Josie soften up a little bit for what feels like the first time, really. Yeah. She actually feels like she's in a vulnerable position for the first time, and it's nice to see her kind of surrender to her circumstance a little bit.
She's always been on the, you know, Tokyo or the payroll, you know. She always had more going
she always have more going, and it feels like that's kind of all out the window for her now.
And I love how Harry's just kind of like, all right, it's time, you know, let's
talk about it. You gotta tell me what happened, man.
What the fuck is going on?
And she delivers her life story. Used to work for a man named Thomas Eckhart in Hong Kong. He took me off the streets when I was a child, 16. He mentored me. He was my father, my mentor, my lover. Very complicated string of words to put together there.
It's I was like kind of Kingpin-esque, like, but then it's like no,
not quite,
really.
Not quite. Yeah,
and then it's like, who else? Like, I don't.
Not even Kingpin would do that, which is kind of crazy. You know, the comic book supervillain is like, no, I wouldn't do that. You know,
And Penguin is like, once love's attached there, like your family.
You're dead.
That's not good. So yeah, I'm trying to.
Or you remind him of his mom, and that can't be good either.
Yeah. So I'm wondering. I don't know. It is an interesting dynamic, but I feel like it makes sense from Josie's perspective of being, having nothing at all and then having.
Oh yeah, and she was groomed. But, it's not on her at all. Like she said, she was 16 when she was taken off the streets by this businessman who had lots of money. He mentored her, fathered her, and eventually, did groom her. That's something that happened to her. So like it's nothing that you can put on Josie. It's everything to put on Thomas. But yeah, Thomas Eckhart, definitely a character who's been mentioned a couple times. Definitely one we might be seeing before long. Thomas Eckhart, but
Thomas Eckhart.
She says that Andrew Packard was a business partner of Thomas's, who, when he offered to marry Josie, she couldn't possibly refuse. She had to get out of there. She had to go with him. But now Eckhart wants Josie back. She believes he is responsible for Andrew's death, and Josie escaped from the airport, and she says she would rather die than return to Thomas's side.
Yeah.
Joan Chen here. If I wasn't going with Kyle MacLachlan for performance, I would be going with Joan Chen. I love Joan Chen. Doesn't get nearly enough credit as an actress. I actually just watched a movie of hers for the first time recently called Saving Face. So good. Strong recommend. Big ups there. But
this is and yeah, just her being like, I just escaped the airport, or just kind of came back here. I don't know if it feels like she's being completely genuine now. There's no reason to hide anything. Everything is kind of all on the table here. But I wonder if there was an interaction in the woods on the way over here that she isn't saying yet, or if it genuinely she did just kind of get there,
right.
And that is it. Just I feel like Catherine looking the way she did and Josie looking the way she did.
Doesn't feel like a coincidence. And, Catherine, it feels like, I think she did herself up that way, which is complicated,
Yeah. And it goes to prove that, like, Catherine isn't being completely genuine, but she kind of is, and she's putting up an act, while Josie seems to be completely genuine on, on the other side. And
going back to how Harry historically has been an honorable man, but not a great policeman, is the fact that he does see Catherine and Josie, both of which have been gone for weeks, in the same day, in roughly the same state. Love really blinds my man Harry here.
That's true. Yeah. And I guess, I don't know, maybe he's thinking it in the background and just isn't.
That's why he's like, I need the truth, but, he does say, just tell me, and she tells him, and it has nothing to do with Catherine, so maybe he's just like, all right.
True.
But, yeah, something to consider there. It's always been... I like Harry a lot. Good man. But he could be a better detective. Which isn't his job, technically. He's sheriff, so, gotta...
He's just holding down the law.
Come what may,
He's keeping the town
like
safe.
When Denise showed up and was like, I would have thought you dealt with a little bit lower stakes out here than you do. And he's like, unfortunately, it's a little more than that. I'm not very well equipped to handle it.
It's spiced up quite a bit late. I don't know, at least it seems there's been shit going on. The White Lodge, this Milford wedding. I don't know. The town has been upset. The love is not good in the town. I don't know, or something. They're pissing off the love gods, something.
The White Lodge is unhappy.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the diner, we got Roger Hardy sitting nearby reading the paper as Hank and Ernie return from their quote-unquote hunting trip. And Norma approaches Ernie and asks if he caught anything. He goes, God, I hope not. Oh, wait, yeah. And, she's like, okay, so you guys did something you were not supposed to. Tells him that his wife is back in Seattle, left without alerting him, which is hysterical. And he's like, God damn it. All right. And nearby, Andy, Dick, and little Nicky eat desserts at the counter. They eat their malteds, and Nicky pranks both Dick and Andy. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
The spin chair, I don't know, the spin on the bar stool. I feel like that had to have been done. This at diners across. I don't know. I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen it in media or anything. I just wonder if it actually worked. If you get it spinning, do you actually fall off, or do you just actually kind of like spin around a little bit, or like stay on, or like do you fall? I want to know.
And like I don't know if it would work on a grown man. That's the part that I have a tough but I remember when I was younger, my grandma and my mom worked at a restaurant called Dixon's over in Independence. I don't know if you've ever been over there, Raytown, Independence area. Dixon's famous chili.
Okay.
It's super. I mean, I loved it when I was younger. I loved going there because it's got kind of a diner setup. They've got bar stools up near it. You get to, you're sitting right there at the counter. They got tables everywhere. It's a nice little joint. But when I was younger, I spent a lot of time there. And what I loved to do on those bar stools was turn them all the way around, wind them all the way up, lift my feet up, and spin the fuck around. And if you do not have your feet down, there's a decent chance you get flung from that thing.
Okay. Oh, it's like a spring wind
it's
up,
like
so it goes back to center.
Yeah, it goes back to center.
Okay.
Yeah, which is dope. That's why I'm like, there's a decent chance. But like, as a grown man, I have a severe doubt that you got to weigh enough at a certain point to weigh it down a little bit and not do that. But
the kid just got it spinning at like Mach 4. Bro just spun it so
maybe
fast.
Nikki's got that Nadine shit going on. There's a possibility there. But
but no, this was good. Just the back and forth of Andy getting to be like, oh yeah, Dick doesn't care, right, Dick? Like you're good, like
so
everything's good, and then
yes.
being. Yes,
Andrew.
Uncle Andy doesn't care.
I love it.
Yes, but they're
isn't that right, little Nicky?
Money is not an issue. Money
is not an issue. This issue shall be put to rest.
Is the department store job really that good? Like, man, I don't know. This is a bro. Seems like
he
has
is the
yacht.
head of a department. Like there's there's probably a little money in that.
I don't know.
But I am fairly certain. I think the thing that provides Dick with so much money is that he's clearly a man, probably in his 40s, He is single. He does not have kids.
He's cheap as fuck. Yeah.
There's a really decent chance this man has been able to house some money as the department store head. So money's probably not an issue. But he also lives in Twin Peaks, which I can't imagine his cost of living can't be high.
Man, what a prime location. Yeah, this is nice. I need a maybe nice. I don't know, with the nature forces and stuff.
With all the darkness that happens, maybe not. But
could be fixed. I don't know. Maybe the enemies are defeated and gotten out of Twin Peaks forever. But as of right now, it doesn't seem that way.
I kind of sort of did. Sorry, I don't know why that just occurred to me.
Oh man. Yep, man. Good old Ray. I miss Ray.
I kind of sort of did. Yeah, he was so goddamn good in the show, man. That is a presence that is sorely lacking, even beyond the Bob stuff. Just his presence as an actor.
Yep.
I mean, he was in every episode, and he was a prominent feature in every episode. And now that he's gone, the show does feel it, I think. And I guess I kind of sort of did.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, he's God. But
what a freak. Love that guy. But
who's it? Like, I gotta imagine. Like, if Bob is out there at large, and now we have this White Lodge and the goods. Like, is it just Cooper and everyone who's been doing their small part for the investigation and all that stacks up to be the good side? Or is there like a one, Or
like is the Cooper, giant?
That's true.
Is the giant the White Lodge? Like representative.
Is he literally just like a, like he's the butler of the White Lodge?
He's the envoy. Yeah.
As the is that what they're called in envoy? Like the other guy. Hey, I know about you.
Yeah. That's what I'm calling it. It's not necessarily what they're called, but
yes,
and I think that when we're talking about something like the White Lodge versus the Black Lodge, if Bob comes from the Black Lodge, just examining the way that the giant and Bob behave differently is obviously, extreme. But with the the giants like standoffish, like I will not control you. I can only guide you. I can only hands off give you the tools you need, and you can go from there. Versus the Black Lodge's Bob being like, I will control your every faculty and make you do things you don't want to do. Like there's an invasiveness to the Black Lodge versus a spiritual freedom of the White Lodge a little bit. And I think that's why I do think that they are kind of the same thing from the opposite place,
Yeah, because even with the dark and the evil, it's like they do take over, but also make you make the decision, or it's like you are the one having the thought. It's like I don't know. It's like that control is just not possible completely. Right. But obviously, the dark indulges quite a lot.
It wins,
more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This I need more. I feel like the White Lodge isn't like a... It sounds like we could go there, or like we will see Cooper be... I feel like it's just an idea, or it's just like the concept of...
All right. Let me ask you this. If we have places like the White Lodge and Black Lodge mentioned, where is Cooper going in his dream realm? What is the Red Room? Is the Red Room the Black Lodge? Is that something that's happening? Like you're not, is that what we're doing there, or is there more out there?
I think it is. He's in. Okay, if there is like a White Lodge, yes,
He also describes it early on as a waiting room almost. Like is it where you decide? Do you get sent to the Black Lodge or the White Lodge sort of thing?
The curtains will eventually be let down, and you'll see what is beyond everything. Right. And an Amit sort of thing. Kind of, I don't know. I was bringing that up of like being judged, but sort of you're the one making the decision to be judged instead of Amit coming up to you and being like, "Let's see if you're good or bad." It's more of like you have to know that you're fully genuine and/or fixed in a way. I guess in a way.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
So this is
and/or. You said and/or. I miss it. No. No, I'm with you. I do think that it is kind of like you're at the gates a little bit, and it's like, are you being damned or are you being blessed a little bit?
Yeah. This is and to if you're not fully there, it says your soul is utterly obliterate. It's gone, destroyed. But like, so it doesn't seem that like Bob went through this and was Bob was
that's why it's like that's why I think that the way that I take it, like with the Giant and Bob, I'm gonna go back to that kind of comparison. Is that they were born in it, like they were created in it. Like I don't think these people existed,
They were wherever, if it's a different planet, different realm, different plane,
different plane, whatever. That's where they come from. It's not like it makes more sense than anything to me that Bob was created in the Black Lodge, not the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so it's in because it feels like I think at least this is hopefully where the nature or realm is kind of going, is like that. You don't go into a building and then you're in the White Lodge and you're judged. It's more maybe like you have to connect with nature. It is a Native American kind of tale. What's the word? Not a tale.
Myth?
A legend. Yeah, myth. Yes, and Native Americans very, very connected with nature. They all of the sorts. So I wonder if it just makes it easier for like these beings to connect to you. I don't know, but it feels like there might be like a hot spot, or there might be like an actual spot of land that is considered where you go to access the White Lodge. But I feel like that's what it's like, an access point rather than like a literal building that is the White Lodge or the Black Lodge sort of thing. So it's like
Yes,
And,
yes. I like where your head is at, my son. Yeah. No,
I need the rituals to begin. I feel like there's rituals coming up, Like there's gonna be some.
Yeah, like what does Coop eventually go? I gotta take a shot at something. Let's see,
Yeah. So I'm ready for the crazy.
Bro goes out into the woods. And he's like, "Yeah, it's about believe you could,
Yes,
speaking
in
he's hitting that
tongues,
shit. He
yeah.
starts, he slices his hand open or something. But
Yes, he's going. I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, Nikki just pranked both Dick and Andy. That's where we were.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how we got to where we are.
The light in the dark,
Yep, I guess.
The Dick
that
and
started.
Andy,
It started with
yin-yang.
the Dick and Andy. It did start with Dick Tremaine. I don't know how. I don't know how we got
Wow.
there. But
there we are.
regardless, we're gonna head a few about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours west, where James and Evelyn are trying to work on the car, and she tells him that she doesn't know where her husband is. He travels regularly, and she offers to let him stay in the room above the garage. That she needs the car fixed before her husband gets home. He's like, yeah, I think I can do that. Yeah, sure, sure, no doubt, for sure.
Yeah, nothing will happen at all. I will just fix your car. That is it.
Yes.
I will not park my motorcycle in your garage. Lady, it is not going to happen. Yeah, Milford wedding. There's
Milford wedding.
We got. I don't know. That's. I'm surprised. That's. I don't know. The name, the weddings, the repeatedness. I feel like I did doom this guy a little too early, for saying he needs to die. He didn't really give me the best vibes, but he didn't feel like an evil kind of guy. He's still just I don't know.
Nah, he's got to die.
But yeah. I mean, I do think as on the scope of the town, I think the town would legitimately benefit from this guy's death. So yeah, that's where I'm at least in my headspace. But yeah, good old James and
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Evelyn Marsh. But yeah, just brief scene. Doesn't really matter. Just kind of is. Don't have much to go on there. But we'll head to the Great Northern, where Ben is watching old home movies of his childhood, of the building of the Great Northern Hotel and the the ribbon cutting ceremony. He caresses the projector screen, and Hank finds him in the office, and Ben reminds Hank of his recent challenges. He's like, yeah, so been going through it a little bit, Hank. Could really use a friend. And Hank's like, yeah, that's a rough go of it. You don't own One-Eyed Jacks anymore. Also, and he's like, oh, great. And Hank's like, yeah, I also don't work for you anymore. And he's like, oh, great. Fucking John Renault. John goddamn Renault. Yeah, he really goes in here. Throws furniture about, drops it and such, and makes shadow monsters on the wall with his hands.
Yeah, bro is baked and or just senile. I don't know.
Bro's losing
probably
it.
Both.
Yeah.
Probably both. Like this is he saying, I feel like if I rearrange the objects in this room, and I will find a natural resonance, and we will be able to what I don't even know what the goal was. He was just like, and then we will be able to whatever. And I'm like, what are you been like? You are. I don't know. These cigarettes have to have some, or cigarettes. These cigars
got to be laced. They got to be laced. Yeah.
Like, I don't. Is it just weed? I don't know. Like, is this?
Bro's puffing LSD, maybe shrooms. I don't know.
Something. But yeah, I hope it would be. I mean, yeah, I love to get on that level of like, maybe if I put this cup right here in this desk right,
I will achieve a natural resonance.
And this, it's like you have to test it. You're only crazy.
You never know if you don't try. You know
exactly. It's only crazy if it never works.
It's like when I was young and probably older than I'd like to admit. I'd walk past a wall and I'd be like, do I have Spider-Man powers? I don't know. I haven't tried to climb up a wall in a while. Nope.
I
still don't.
Check the force every now and then.
Every now and then you got to recheck. You got like, what if it woke up?
Exactly. The Force Awakens. It maybe there's an awakening moment. I have I don't know. I feel like I'll just look at a coin or I'll look at some small object and I'll just be like, all right, this is it. I'll close my eyes. This is the day. Really focus.
So I get where Ben's coming from here. Like if I put everything exactly in the right, like what if there is some sort of feng shui that actually unlocks a higher intelligence within me? I don't know. We got to find out. I'm going to try. That's why I rearrange my furniture every night. No, I'm just kidding.
I at least in his office and in this example, I don't think he's on anything. I think that there is something here, though. Maybe more of just the real world. I'm thinking here. This is where I love the theory juice of all the old ancient structures and stuff. They're placed for a reason. They're I don't know. They're aligned to shit. And oh my god, if that's like where we're going, of like in the woods, there's this fucking pyramid. If there's a pyramid, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know. In Seattle or in Washington State, if there's gonna be a pyramid found, I don't really think. But I don't know. The stuff being around or in a specific spot, I don't know. I think that's like
no small thing. Yeah, no small thing
there.
I get it. I get it.
The other aspect, not him, not Ben.
No, not Ben.
I feel
but,
like so.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate there. But speaking of Coop, let's head to him where he inspects a letter from Wyndham Earl. It's another chess move, and a tape. Cooper listens to the tape and inspects a chessboard, and Wyndham says the king must die.
Yes,
and that he will attain his goal at any cost.
Yeah, bros.
So it seems like Coop's the king.
Yes, he's. I don't know if he just really has it out for Coop, or if Coop is, he is this light sort of vessel, and Wyndham Earl knows that and wants to get rid of the light. I feel like this is a Diane beef that stems from that interact, like whatever
happened to the lady. Yeah.
And going on, because I'm even prepared to sacrifice my queen, sort of thing, to get you. I'm ready to do anything. And Coop, nah, bro, can't sacrifice the queen. That's the queen. If that's the only thing I hate about chess, is that
we don't trade
the
lives,
winning
Captain.
Condition. Yeah, the men are the ones that have to remain on board. It's like, dang, it'd be nice if I could.
Patriarchal bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I also at the same time I love it, because the king, you only move one square at a time. You're the weakest piece on the fucking board. The queen, by far the most power. I don't know. And I love how they're getting, Wyndham Earl's getting super into the analysis here.
Oh, that doesn't stop either. So, that's like you're gonna like that stuff. But
I'm digging it. I'm digging the Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Earl and Coop. This is a good side of the story, and it is. I mean, it's the preeminent Cooper storyline for the rest of the show. So it is something to look forward to for sure. But
Moriarty, I feel like
yes, it is. Yes, it is big time. But we'll head to the Milford wedding. Dougie and his bride exchange some vows, and Dwayne interrupts the ceremony when asked if anybody has any objections. He goes, "Yes, I do. The bride is a gold digger.
Yes,
she wants his money."
Damn.
And everything that he stands for. And Harry's like, all right, Dwayne, come on.
Right.
Come on, Mayor Milford. Let's go. Let's go.
You've said your piece. Okay.
It's bullshit. And they're like, all right, if there are no other objections. And that's when we cut away. And Cooper meets Denise at the wedding reception, and she's caught the bouquet, which is just incredible. And
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She caught the bouquet. She waves it at him like, "Hey, check this shit out." And he's like,
Okay.
And she's like, "All right, Coop. Here's the deal. I did find cocaine in your car, and I do suspect it'll be the same stuff that was, removed from the premises of One Eye Jacks." And he's like, "Dennis, you got to see." And she goes, "Denise." And he goes, "Yep. I'm sorry, Denise." And she says, "Yeah, it looks like a frame, but I'm gonna need more than that. Like it looks like it, but I don't have any proof that says it's not." And Bryson says that Coop's like, all right, fine, whatever, out of my control, can't do anything about it. So what happened here? Let's talk about it, Denise. What's going on? And he's like, if it's not a problem, if you're okay talking about it. And he's like, oh yeah, I like talking about it. I started presenting female as part of the job. I was going undercover, and there was a dealer who only sold to as she puts it, transvestites. And you know, I started dressing like that, and I kept dressing like that. I'd keep the clothes on into the night, and my partner just thought I was really committed. But lo and behold, it just felt more and more right, and now I'm Denise, and Coop's like, good for you. Elsewhere in the wedding. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. He was I mean, obviously seems to be a history that I don't quite know yet with them. So unless not, I don't know. Maybe Cooper is just that much of a lover, and bro is just just super accepting and that happy. But I don't know. There was a like, we've already done things, but now we can do different things that we didn't do before. I don't know. That's at least the vibe I'm getting. Is that
might have to remain a headcanon. We don't explore that at all.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
There's, I don't know. There is something.
There's a spark here. There absolutely is.
So,
I mean, the way that Coop is, I mean, he is typically a smiley guy, you know? But he is all smiles with Denise. Like, there's no, I don't
know.
He's in. He's down. But elsewhere in the wedding, Dwayne complains to Pete about it, you know?
Yeah.
He gets married every fucking week. I was married to the same woman for half a century. God damn.
Yeah.
And Pete's like, yeah, Dwayne, yeah. And that's when the log lady comes over and tells Pete, this cake is amazing.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Log lady loves these weddings. She's fucking...
she lives for this shit. She lives for this shit.
I don't know. Good old... I love that this group here, the mayor, Pete, and log lady, you know? And then Pete,
just kicking it.
Pete's just like... Oh, just like, oh, Mayor, Pete's just too nice to like hear this stuff go down. It feels like, but I don't know. And he, an interesting trio here, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, then we head to the other interesting trio immediately after, where Harry comes and joins Cooper and Denise at the wedding bar, and he's like, God damn, guys, I've had to separate Dwayne and Dougie like 6 fucking times, and. Yeah, they're still going at it even now at the wedding, and it's then that the newlywed couple comes and dances on over, and the bride asks Coop if he's the FBI man, and he's like, not currently, I'm Dale Cooper, and she's clearly fascinated by him. It's there's kind of eyes lingering and such, and we then get a little bit of a dancing montage, which I love. Coop's dancing with Audrey. They're having a good time. They're having fun, and Andy's dancing with Denise. It's adorable. I love it. I love Harry watching on, just kind of like laughing, smiling. He's like, yeah, and Andy's just so smitten. It's adorable.
Yeah. Good old nice dance. I don't know. We need more dancing in the world.
More dancing. Yeah. Why not more dancing?
And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not going out there and dancing myself or getting into
I've been with it. I've been with you. I was dancing the other night. I dance in my room a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
and I want to dance with people though. Like it's communal dancing is a lot of fun, and that's why like I love weddings. This is my role at the wedding. Like we'll have a good time. Reception kicks off, baby.
Yep.
I'm going to be third on the bill. Okay.
Yes.
It goes bride, groom, Colton.
Yep.
That's I'm telling you, we're gonna have fun, and I'm gonna make sure we have fun.
Yeah. I feel like I like to do the same thing. I like to break the ice at the wedding.
People
I like
are so
to be
nervous
the one,
to get out on the dance floor. Get out there, just do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Like who cares? It usually, like, I have the mindset of like, if I'm on a cruise ship, that's the ultimate. Like, I don't give a singular fuck. I'm never gonna see any of these fuckers again. I don't care. I'm doing whatever comes to my mind. But at a wedding, it's kind of like, well, I could be seeing you actually, or like this is like we're joining family for this is two families that are
you're on your
together,
game
like,
at a wedding.
Thing.
See, that's the you're locked in at a wedding in a way that you're not locked in anywhere else. That's why like most recent wedding I went to was the one out in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Love, like the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to, and I had the pleasure of, like kind of, announcing the dances and stuff. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, second that the main dances got done, it was like, all right, I'm gonna turn on some music and we're gonna get the fuck down, guys.
Let's go.
Let's boogie. Let's do this shit. Yeah, and now I'm like, so I was dancing in my room the other night, and I was like, God, it sucks that the only time I dance with people is at weddings. I need to go. I need to just like go dancing. Like, I need to go somewhere to dance.
Yeah. Not and like I feel like the only place you can go now is like a club or like
and I don't really want to do a club.
That's not the vibe I'm kind of.
And that's not the kind of dancing I want to do. I'm not trying to just kind of bounce around there, Like I want to get the fuck nowadays?
Down. Yeah, where can you go now?
And I'm not trying to square dance either. I'm not trying to go to a hoedown, which that's what you got the most opportunity for around here is like hitting one of those country nights at a bar somewhere and
Maybe,
but
yeah, I guess a jazz club, I don't know, would be maybe the closest thing, or like just
there's probably a few joints in the city, certainly. There's got to be a few joints in the city, because there's some jazz clubs in the city that are really nice.
Yeah, it's I do sometimes dance in my room. It's gone smaller, less frequent, because I always have my window open. No blinds, I don't know, I don't even close it, just for my plants, everything. And just, I don't know, I've gotten caught dancing, people looking through my window like 3 times. And by the third
That's
time,
your window, baby.
I was just,
dance.
I don't know, I do have that mindset of like, I should just, who cares, this is my space. But it's like,
there's also like, now you know where I live
it's
a little
like,
bit, you're seeing me in my space doing my thing. I get it. I do. I get it.
But it's, so... I don't know. I would love. That's why I need my privacy eventually, so I can just. I don't have to. I hate that I even have to like think about that, or that I have to like be like, oh no, I'm not gonna just dance and let it go just because of someone who will look through and think it's corny or weird. But no, I've come. It just seems I got to embrace the corn.
You just got to let the music take you, as Coop puts it. But we'll top the episode off here. Where Josie tries to convince Catherine of her goodwill. And Catherine tells Josie, all right, I believe you. If you really want to repent, you'll work as my maid. Or I'll give you up to Eckhart. And Josie's like, fucking,
damn.
All right.
Okay, damn. And
God,
very, pet, very,
it's icky. It's a very icky look for Catherine.
I don't want to say, I don't know. It feels just slave-esque. I didn't want to say the word. I don't know.
It feels there's a note of racism going on here also. There's no doubt. There's something not right going on here.
And I guess like they were kind of on the other side of the fight, and like she was trying to the mill, and like she's like, I've been here whatever so long, blah blah blah. It's my mill, and so I mean there is beef between them, but no, there was I don't know. There was some 1800 American coming out there. That was it was. But I guess at least Josie, damn, out of the claws of one group, kind of. I was still on the run from like Eckhart, but not doing what she, having to do what they want her to do, but now, fuck, she's right in Catherine.
Yeah, and it's a double-edged sword. They are still giving her up to Eckhart anyway, because Andrew Packard emerges. Welcome back, the thought-dead Andrew Packard.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like, man.
Real soap opera stuff going on here. He's like, we shall dangle her as bait for Eckhart, sister. And Catherine's like, yes, we will.
Yeah.
And the episode ends.
Didn't like in Josie mentioning that Andrew was a business partner of Eckhart already before they met? I didn't think I thought I don't know why I didn't think that maybe their marriage wasn't legitimate, or like that it wasn't. I don't know. It might have been just set up like because of like Eckhart did this. Like this was all part of Eckhart's plan, might
have like Andrew basically sold her.
And so. I don't know. This part of the story to get this crystallized would be very, very nice, because right now I don't. There's a lot of
there's a lot in the air, but it will be crystallized a little bit for you. But Yeah, that brings this episode to an end. No real lingering mystery this week.
Yeah.
Beyond what happened to Garland and with the White Lodge and Black Lodge expository drops here, do you feel like there might be anything to build on there?
Let's see. Yeah, like I feel like where Garland will be like where they find him will be interesting. Or if they don't, I don't know. Like, is he truly gone and then they can only like communicate with him through the realm? I don't know. Is going to be interesting. That's kind of the biggest mystery I feel like is just what happened out there.
The fuck happened in them woods? Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Woods. So yeah, I'm gonna need the White Lodge. Like, I feel like Coop, he's very on the path of going to the White Lodge. Like, I don't know, like this, it feels like a not an end. Well, yeah, kind of an end goal. I don't know. Is like is all the work worth it? You know, is your soul, or are you who you think you are? But if you go to the Black Lodge and you're wrong, it utterly obliterates your soul. But if you're successful, what did Hawk say? Like, you transcend beyond, like you go to the realm, and your physical body's like actually like you in the real world is dead pretty much, but you are like in the afterlife, or that you just come out a different like it's a like I don't know, you come out alive and different after the experience. Is that?
Not gonna lie to you, dog. I don't know.
Because I didn't know if he said
I don't think he got into that much detail about it.
I think he said if you're not true, or like not genuine, something about.
I think all he says is if you're not genuine, your soul will be obliterated. I don't think he says what's on the other side of that.
Okay. It feels, at least, I don't know, like, I wonder if it just benefits your human self, and you have an unlocking in your brain and you continue to live, or like
or it's trials and tribulations to earn your way into the White Lodge. You know, like is it the other? Is it just like, no matter what, you're ending up somewhere, you just don't know where.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess we will get there when we get there. I'm not worried about it right now. You know, I gotta learn from Coop.
Baby.
I gotta
not one bit.
Things that I can't control. It'll just come
these
whenever.
Are things
whenever
beyond me,
the
brother.
show writers tell me. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. But I think with that, we might be able to end this episode of Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast. We'll be back next week with Season 2, Episode 12. And in the meantime, you can check out our other shows, namely The Cinementalists. We are starting a new project today for our movie podcast, The Cinementalists. That's Cinementalists. Sentimentalists, but with cinema. Cinementalists, you know, it's clever. It's a fun play on words. This Friday, on Empire Day, we'll be covering Alien. We are covering Alien in anticipation of the new Alien Earth series. I'm excited for that. We're going to be covering all those movies, all 7 of them. Not the Alien versus Predator movies. Maybe we'll save those for a different day. But just the Alien franchise, all 7 of them. We're going to be covering those. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should check those out. If you've never watched them, you're in for a ride. Joe's only seen 3 of them, I think. So
Romulus, a very weird 3 as well.
You saw the first 2 and the most recent.
So I guess kind of in timeline it makes sense, or what happens. I think.
Yeah, because it goes Alien, Romulus, Aliens.
So yeah,
but now you're going to get privileged to Alien 3, Resurrection, Prometheus, Covenant. There's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff, actually. And I'm excited for it. So that's what we've got going on The Cinementalists. So yeah, ride with us. And we're going to be covering the Alien Earth series, at least in some measurable frequency. I'm not sure exactly how often, but are we committing to Geek With Me? Is that what we're going to call it? I don't know. Is that what we want?
It feels good, at least.
It feels good to me. I like it. I just we hadn't officially nailed anything down yet.
It hasn't.
So Geek With Me then. Geek With Me is where you can find that out. It's our nerd shit podcast, sci-fi, fantasy, comic book stuff, Star Wars, all that good stuff. Geek With Me. It's a lot of fun. So check that out. But yeah, next week, season 2, episode 12. And share this with anybody who hasn't watched Twin Peaks or has watched Twin Peaks. It's the podcast for them, so that makes everybody in your life it's the podcast for. Let's see. Leave a 5-star rate and review and download wherever you might be listening, and keep on coming back. We would appreciate it greatly. I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
And it's always a pleasure to have you. And remember, fix your hearts or die.